Hey guys, it's Chris here. I want to go over a brief war recap of Galvatron's last victory against Black Japan. It was an 82-67 victory. The one thing I really want to really focus on is look at that total destruction, 92.5% to 81%. Just a great war. It was actually finally we actually got a decent war matchup. I mean, this was a mostly Town Hall 9, except for on the bottom they had quite a few Town Hall 8s. But if you look through this thing, I mean, you look at from 30 all the way up to, oh, let's see here, up to 15, everything was cleaned. 14 had a 2-star, but then 13, 12, 11. I mean, just a couple here and there that only got 2 stars on, but just a great job by a lot of people. And the biggest thing that I really wanted to focus on was look how many of these second attacks were 3 stars. That means people took the time, went through, looked at the previous attacks, looked at the first attacks, found out where stuff was, and then came through and just stopped mud holes in them. I mean, this is just great. I mean, look what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 different second attack 3 stars. I mean, we had a couple 100% to the bottom, and that was mostly just a cleanup type of deal where they were just going for a loop. But I mean, 12 100% on the second attacks. That's just amazing. That's a great job, guys. Keep working on that. Keep working on looking at the previous attacks, using those scouts, and then figuring out a way to stop these bases. Couple highlighted attacks I wanted to get to. One here was, oh, where is it now? One here. This is Danny's. This is a great example of what happens when your attack that you have planned doesn't go the way it's supposed to. You'll see she has a couple wall breaker fails, but doesn't stop there. Doesn't let her throw her into a big panic. She just kind of works her way through this thing. I mean, very easily could have ended up being a fail, but she stuck with it and she improvised on the fly, and like it just shows like how good, if you think about it and you just relax and take your time, that you can still 3-star something when it doesn't go the way you want it to go. This is the second attack on their number 18. She's going with 2 golem Goho. Brings in. You look at there. Comes in on the wizard tower and takes out the first 4 wall breakers that she throws in on there. Doesn't panic. Throws her wizards down. Just lets them run in. Brings 2 more of them in, and just at the wrong time, boom. The wizard tower takes out 6 of her wall breakers. Drops her king in there. They start busting away at the walls here, and right. This is about the time where I know I'd start panicking. What the heck are you gonna do? The one king jumps out, goes after his wizard, so that actually brings the king back. He does a little dance back and forth, back and forth. What she does is she just knows that she has to get in there, drops her jump spell and gets that golem inside, then brings her queen in. Rages the king to finally take out that other king that had jumped out and was attacking his king. He's still at full health with the rage in, opens up a hole in that wall. Queen drops the queen inside there, and now you look. She drops her. The dragon's still up, but she drops her hogs down. But the beautiful thing is that she's got her queen still inside there. The dragon's locked on her king. She hits the rage. Not only does the rage help with the hogs that hit that one bomb, but it rages them through, gets them through everything, so she can burn them into a heal and heals all those hogs that just got nailed by that giant bomb up. I mean, it's not the conventional way you do it, but the way she went about it just worked. It was really amazing. Now she knows that there's a Tesla farm in here, so she drops her heel on this Tesla farm, and the dogs just keep on working around. Obviously there's a giant bomb in there, takes care of that problem, heals them all right back up. The other thing I really liked is that she still, look at her queen's still fine. So the queens end up taking out all the stuff in the middle. It worked. I mean, she loses a couple. She had one giant bomb that she couldn't do a whole lot about, but that's not a big deal because by the time she gets to that point, there's so many hogs left and so little defenses left that it's not a big deal. The hogs turn on the skeletons there, and this base is done. I mean, didn't go the way she wanted it to go. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't always have to go that way. And just a great example of you just gotta stick with it. Stick with it. Don't give up on it. Don't let it throw you. And these kind of things can happen, but it also can really work out. So just a great job by Danny. Great 3-star on a second attempt, and just another big war win for us. Another one I want to. All right, next one I want to show you is Hulk's. He was going on the number 16, another second attack again. He's going with a 2 golem Goho. He's got a whole bunch of wizards, and he's also got, I believe, he's got hogs also in his clan castle. So as he comes in, brings his 2 golems in to kind of do the work to get the CC and the queen kill. Brings all those freaking wizards in there, opens up a hole with those wall breakers, and they keep coming in. Both heroes go in after a nice funnel's made up. The looks like a whole bunch of wizards in the clan castle, so he brings them in. So there's just a mass amount of carnage in the middle here. Takes out those wizards in real quick order there. Min starts bringing his hogs in. Now the one thing I noticed is that he brought a bunch of hastes with him, and that's something I've had a whole lot of experience with. But after watching this attack, it is kind of something interesting. It doesn't make your hogs more powerful, which they don't need to be because they are, I mean, amazingly powerful. But it moves them through things pretty quick here because you can see he runs through a couple bombs with his hogs. A lot of them are at lower health, but he drops that haste down, and just watch how quick they zip through everything. They come here, they fly into these things, they're taking them out, they're moving along pretty quickly here. And I think that really helps save him, especially with that wizard tower sitting there. I mean, I think it helped save a lot of his hogs. So that by the time he gets through, he's got low life on a lot of his hogs, but he's got just a few defenses left to take care of. They also notice that his queen has got full health, still has her ability available to her. So here, once he comes in, I mean, he takes out this last tower, and he's got 3 hogs left, but it doesn't really affect him too badly because he still has a lot of stuff left for the cleanup here. He's got plenty of time on his attack left, and they just kind of work their way around. I mean, his queen being full health with her ability, yet it's just basically a walk around the park. I mean, the nice thing about that is the hogs and that one barbarian do split off, so they don't all follow each other around. He's able to make himself around the base to get the 3-star. So it was another good attack by Hulk. Nice job with 3-star and a second attack. Looking at what the base offers you, making your plan from there and then going. So another great job. The last one I want to show you guys is Mistafista, taking on their number 22. I've seen this base before. I've seen different variations of this base. Looking at the way that they've got to actually have their all their ADs on the outside like this, I never even really thought of it, but it makes an easy base, a very easy base for Little Loon. And I like the way he goes about it. He starts his golems in, kind of almost to do like a walk around the base, but basically they bring these golems in. That way he can get to the queen, takes the queen out, and then this golem's just kind of lead block for all of his wizards, for his queen, for his king. It makes for a great attack here. So let's take a look at it once. So looking at this, he brings 2 golems in, gets the CC draw with just 1 loon there. I mean, what great bang for your buck, because he draws all of them out of the out of the clan castle. It's all wizards and everything else, so just drops the poison on him, lets him sit there, let him die. That's taken care of. Now he can drop his golem in, both his golems in, drops his wizards in just to start cleaning up around the sides there. The queen kind of comes out. She's still behind her perch, but once she jumps out, the king is going to draw her the rest of the way out. Rages that king in there. That way you can take out those storages before the queen starts taking too much damage and everything. He comes in there, a couple big shots on her. I think it's 4 shots, 5 shots on her. She's dead. Now he's gonna break in and just kind of work in towards the center there. Meanwhile, his golems and his wizards and his queen are just walking around the outside, taking care of all these bases. Both 2 ADs are down already. I mean, and he's got two hounds left. So I mean, at this point, he's got the matchup he wants to have now. But he just continues to let everything just kind of work around. Doesn't rush anything in. He's gonna let those wizards and those golems get as much out of the way as he can. First, then he finally drops his hound on the top there, drops a whole bunch of loons behind him. I mean, he's got a ton of loons left for this base that there's not that much defense left. You can see that he's spaced everything out far enough around that really he's not drawing any heat from these expos at this point. Just like that, boom, everything is down out of the way. He's got his couple haste that he drops in there just to get those loons in there, drops a heal over the top of the core of everything, especially with those Tesla towers, and he's got all those expos in there. And just like that, it's over. I mean, just real quick, very efficient way to go about it. Meanwhile, this entire time, those wizards have stayed up, and they, walking with those golems, have walked all the way around the base. And by the time he gets everything in the center cleaned up, he's almost got everything done on this top here. Even with 1 hound not popping, there was no issue whatsoever of getting this 3-star. So a great job by Mr. Fista. Just a great way to go about this base. Guys, that's the recap for this war. I mean, just an excellent job by everybody. Once again, it's Galvatron 82 to 67 over Black Japan. It's another great example about how and where we're coming with these second attacks. I don't think I could have found a better war to really show you that taking your time, doing your studying on these bases, figure out your second attacks really leads to just an absolute annihilation of clans. So keep up the good work, and we'll catch you guys next war.